Psychosis is a mental disorder which impacts the way your brain processes information and can lead you to hear, see, or believe things that are not real. Psychosis can be defined as being a bit far from reality and is often seen in substance abuse patients who abuse alcohol and drugs or suddenly stop using, most commonly methamphetamine. Psychological conditions such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, stress, anxiety, and even depression may trigger psychotic episodes. Individuals may show agitation, delusional thoughts, and violence and may require inpatient psychiatric care. But all being said does not necessarily mean that all patients with psychosis should be feared, and there's a huge stigma around mental health illnesses. At a personal experience and having symptoms of psychosis myself, the only way isn't necessarily medications prescribed by health professionals. I myself have been prescribed a medication known as codeine or Seroquel, which is an antipsychotic drug. Mine was drug-induced mild psychosis. As I'm no longer on this medication due to wanting to manage my own thoughts and the support from my family and better my own health and well-being through healthy living and training, I seem to be doing very well, not only as a student at Curtin University, but as a proud father. I can now say I have not been on my medication since weaning off around 3 years ago. My message is to please take into consideration that people can get better and come out of psychosis to live a happy life. Being a bit far from reality can be very detrimental on one's ability to wake up for work or even hold down a job. For myself, it made me completely oblivious around the consequences of not showing up to work on time or even at all. After having a loan with the bank and getting a car on finance, as well as responsibilities of a little family, drug-induced psychosis created the need to make money non-existent. Paying off loan repayments, rent, and even not being able to provide or care for my own son. Before being diagnosed with psychosis, I was no doubt a loving and very hands-on father who would do anything for my family. Then as weeks turned into months, I seemed to drift further away from what was known to be real to everyone else. This is how psychosis has truly impacted my life before coming to university. As an occupational therapist, I will work alongside my patients using a very therapeutic use of self approach and reinforce some of my current experiences with psychosis and what has worked for myself to overcome this mental illness. Implementing simple breathing techniques when thoughts become too much can help bring you back to the exact present moment and become grounded. Emotional focused therapy is the understanding of one's own emotions, and treatment may allow a person to not only be aware of their emotions but also find